Hello guys and welcome. This is Bart13T bringing you a UNGL semifinal game. This is ICF versus 4AR, and the winner will go on to play KDE Gaming in the final. You can see the final and the other semifinal on HoNcast.com. I believe we're going to get it up on Game Replays as well, but don't quote me on that. This is a replay. Unfortunately, I wasn't on in time to actually get into the actual game, but let me run through the lines with you. ICF has Hellbringer, Kronos, Slither, Glacius, and Polywog Priest, and the Hellborn running Kraken, Engineer, Desham, Pestilence, and Plague Rider. So, as you see, Plague Rider down here with Engineer, Kraken solo mid, and we're going to put Desham and Pesty up top. Hellbringer will be up top, but Kronos, Glacius bottom, Hellbringer up top with Slither, and that leaves Polywog Priest mid for this ICF team. Now, I don't really know too much about either of these teams, but they have made it to the semifinal round, and one of these teams, let me find out too really quick. Sorry about that. 4AR, okay, so 4AR beat MSI Fnatic to get into this semifinal game, so that should show you the competitiveness, or at least level of play you can expect to kind of see out of this game. So this is the team with the Kraken that beat Fnatic MSI, and as I said, the winner will go on to play KDE Gaming. But so we're gonna run a Pestilence Desham versus Hellbringer Slither top. I'm gonna have to give it to the Pesty Desham lane. I don't think the Hellbringer Slithering lane has too much synergy. At least not the synergy of this lane here. Classic lane, as you know, Desham will probably be initiator. Maybe semi carry though. Pestilence. I don't know why I said Desham. Pestilence probably will be the semi carry, as they have Kraken and Engineer on their team. Maybe see Engineer do a bit of semi carrying, but probably not too much. For the Legion side, I would expect to see Polywog Priest probably start ganking a little bit into the game. Although I like this Legion lineup, I'm not gonna lie. They do have a nice little semi-push team, but they also incorporated a carry into it, as you can see. Slither, Polywog, Hellbringer, all pushers in my mind. You got the Malphus, the wards, and then Polywards as well, on top of Slither wards, which is really nice. So semi-push with a carry is always nice. Unfortunately, Slither Hellbringer looks to be dominating, which I probably should have expected. I don't know why I should have said Desham Pest would dominate, because those two, as you can see, are just have the ability to just out-harass those two, which is why they're so dominant. Interesting though, I don't think I've seen very many competitive clans run Kraken mid, so it's actually kind of cool to see him in the mid. He goes level 2 splash, tsunami charge, starter items are there, iron buckler, axe, and runes. So he's got a lot of survivability, and as you can see, he can harass with his tsunami charge and his splash if he needs to. Splash is a very good last hitting tool, so I wouldn't expect him to harass too much, but it is a bit of an AoE, which is nice. Polywog's going to bottle that illusion rune top, and Engineer Plague Rider bottom. Actually, for one thing, this Hellborn side definitely does have a lot of AoE power, and definitely has a lot of AoE potential. Kraken ulti to suck them all in. Engineer pops his ultimate, and even if it just gets 1 or 2, that's fine, because they'll have a 5v3 advantage in the end. Looks like Hellbringer and Slither going top here on Desham, and Pestilence went to creep pull, so he's going to be in a bit of trouble here. Those ticks might actually bring him down. There, uses a mana battery to get a heal off. There's the slow. It might not be enough, though. He still has a little bit of damage ticking on him. He manages to eat a Rune of Blight, though, just in time, so he will be okay. And the Bloodlust actually goes down bottom to this Plague Rider Engineer lane. They managed to pick off Glacius, but Kronos almost getting a kill there on Plague. As you can see, he's going to eat that health pot to get back up to speed. And Kraken now going offensive here on Poly. Poly's got his morph, so it won't really allow him to get too close. And now Poly's just going to ball it all back up. Kraken's probably going to have to cycle with Courier in order to refill his. Although, if he does get enough mana for that tsunami charge, he could definitely out-rune control Poly. Although Poly's morph is really nice when it comes to chasing down runes in competitive anyways. Interesting build here on Engineer. He's got 2 kegs and a turret. I think the skill build is debatable for Engineer, although I do like the keg Tinker a little bit nicer, especially in this bottom lane, because he could spam his spells a little bit more. Pestilence goes down in the backfield, but Desham might be able to snag Slither here. or Hellbringer for that matter. He doesn't have enough mana for his Entangle or his heal though, so he's going to be in a bit of trouble. But he might be able to snag Slither here. He's got the vision. Slither missing the slow entirely. Goes to TP out. Demsham gets one. Hellbringer managed to get a lot of a health pot off there, but Demsham has his heal. He's going to use it there. That'll give him enough of time to get out. Looks like they're going to back offensive here on Glacius, but Plaguerat are taking a lot of hits there, and that's the exact reason I don't like the turret, because it can get 1 or 2 hits, but if you're not doing shit all for damage in the early game, so it's really useless. In my eyes, Tinker's a lot more better, allows you to spam your keg more, and if you need to push, you need to push, but it also gives you free, like this could be a free kill right here, and I don't know, I just find Tinker to be a little bit more viable, especially in early laning phases. But then again, I guess that comes with the item build. That's why you see Engineer picking up the 2 punch daggers first, because he wants to make sure his turret does at least a little bit of damage. But I don't know. I just don't like it, in my eyes, or opinion. Anyways, here we go. Kraken making a move here on Polly, but Polly is level 5. Unfortunately, now level 6, he would be able to do quite a bit of damage, but there's that splash, AoE, and that's going to allow him to know which one's the real Polywog Priest, which is always nice. There's another splash, and that just does a lot of damage to Polywog Priest. As you can see, 2 splashes, he goes down half HP. Fortunately, he does have his bottle to regen, but still a lot of damage from one hero, especially Kraken, nonetheless. You'll have to excuse me, I'm a little bit sick, as you might hear me sniffling my nose a little bit, or if I sound a little bit congested, but anyways, tongue tie in the mid for Polly. He is going to pull off. He does manage to pop his bottle, but he's going to tsunami charge in and get one more whack on him, so that's going to do quite a bit of damage. But Polywog in pursuit. He has the mana to throw down an electric charge, electric jolt, but he's going to pull off. Smart play there by Polywog Priest. He's still level 5, though. Might have a gank up top here on Slither, but Pestilence gets creep blocked by his own creeps, and there's no dot there, and now they're going to swap over to Hellbringer, see if they can finish him off. The dot should be able to finish it if needed, and it is. So Dsham picks up another one. Pestilence is going to get the XP for that one, and it looks like they finally got their lane together top, which is nice. So 3-2 in the Hellborn favor right now. That is Team Kraken versus Team Kronos, I guess you could say, or Team Hellbringer. And now we got a TP in top. It's just Hellbringer. He's just coming back. No real ganking from Polywog, but he has been kind of tied up mid, which is interesting, especially for how he is laned. But I mean, Kraken, as you guys have seen, he does do quite a bit of damage. It's just going to be about how fast can he get that portal key up, because that's really what's going to be the huge factor, I think. Anyways, because if he can get that pull off, it'll allow for Engineer and Plaguerat to line up their ultimates. You know, Demsham can get in there with his ultimate. Pestilence will just get in there, pop an ulti or two, and just do a little bit more damage than he probably would want. And attempted slow there from Slither misses. Another kill there for Kronos, and there's the ulti from Kraken there on Kronos, and now they're in pursuit. Again, no bomb from Engineer because it is too mana costly, and there's the leap from Kronos to save. So a 1-for-1 exchange there in the bottom lane. But 4AR still in the lead. Tidal Splash here. He's going to pursue Kronos, but he knows he needs to pull off. He's a little bit too closer to the tower, but he did give it another whack. And now Polywog Priest comes top. He has wards. He has DD, and he sees Demsham. Demsham goes offensive, though. Polywog pops the DD. There's the tongue tie. That's going to allow Dark Blue to get up there. And what a great ward placement there on Demsham. He's not going to be able to get out of there. Nope. And just a miss stun there from Pessy. Unfortunately, that Slither Slow missed, so that's going to give ICF the tie. Although Polly did have to waste his wards there, so they won't be able to push too quickly. And Pestilence is just going to pick up some neutral creep farm for a bit. And now we go back into Kraken here. He's probably just looking to farm up that portal key now. He's got 320 gold. Not really going to be spending it too much. Just maybe go for his steam boots, but even that, I don't know if that'd be too necessary. Slither throwing down some wards to get some damage done. That's going to harass the hell out of that creep wave. But Demsham's there. He's going to have his heal just in case he needs it. And there it is. As you can see, he's going to harass. And now it looks like we got Kraken's going to start roaming around a little bit, it looks like. Or he's just picking up the rune. And the rune wasn't there, so he'll probably shift back top. But now we go bottom, where Kronos Glacius getting offensive here again on this Engineer. But Engineer has his ultimate this time. Had a few charges on his mana battery. And, yeah. And I don't know why that did that, but anyways, Demsham rolling back top here. He's been picking up some wards.